Hello, beautiful beings. I hope you're well. I hope you're fantastic. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Welcome if you're new, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today, things are a little bit different. As you can see, I've got a picture of a reading, actually, quite an interesting one that I did last night. And a little bit of background about what had happened was I was actually busy doing writing more cards for the black and white ones, the one that's in the corner there. And after I wrote the cards, some more cards, added some more cards to the deck, I started shuffling the cards and I said, Spirit, please give me a message. Is there a message you want to give me today, right now? And this card flew out. It came out. It's the card that came out and it said back to the drawing board. And it was quite interesting because I sat down and I'm like, are you telling me to go back to the drawing board? Is there something that what is happening? So I decided, you know what? No, take a minute, take some time and sit and be guided. Stop asking all the questions in the world. Just be guided and slow down. And then I was told I got, and I was told, I guess, moved to get more cards. And the more cards that I got were the ones on the screen. And the second card that came out actually was I am open to new experiences and opportunities. And after that, I got one card from Kyle Gray. Sorry, excuse me, not Kyle Gray. Oh my goodness, Kim Krantz, The Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot, and I got the Justice card. And after that, I got I normally do decks, and if you want any Oracle decks for free, I've got them on my website. It's down in the description box. Some of them I put them up there, and some of them when they're ready and I've cleaned them up, I'll put them as time goes by, and they're free. You can download them for free. And after that, then I had the other deck where always ask the questions. It's got different themes and it's like journaling prompts that if I don't know what to do, what to say, I put in the journaling prompts. And all these were linear in the beginning, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't make sense of it. And I was trying so hard. So I decided, let me leave it. And then after that, as I'm leaving it and I mind my own business, something then moved me to say, okay, now take out your crystals. Not even crystals, like from we call it kwama, which means it's your bag, your magical bag, your gift bag, your talent bag, and take out some, I don't know what they're called actually. It's crystals with money and other things and a magnet here, and I think one of them is a magnet. I'll call it my gift bag. So I take out my gift bag, I put it, and then I say my name and I say, Spirit, say what you want me to hear, and then I throw them because we throw the bones and I throw them, and this is how they landed. As you can see, the black tourmaline landed on I am open to new experience. Well, it landed there, open to new experiences. And then that sacral orange, sacral chakra one, and then the elephant, which always signifies divine feminine energy for me. And then it's funny that I took out the elephant and the lion. The lion signifies like a masculine energy because it thinks, it's organized, and it goes for the prey. And and then I took out the fish and the magnet that attracted the money, the crown, and the musical note. So I was like, okay, this is quite interesting now, but I left it. But the way these cards were sitting were not like this originally. They were in a linear process. And then moved on with my life and I left them there. And then something said to me, this is where actually it's quite interesting. I always find it quite interesting is that it's not space about time. It's when I get my lesson about space and time. It's just because something we gave it to you in a linear manner does not mean when you look at it, you must not looking at it from a linear manner. And when we said to you, go back to the drawing board, this is not what quite we meant. And then out of nowhere, I started shifting the cards, putting them together. And then the way you would see it now, and then that made sense for me. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually not a message of what I need to do now. It's almost like a message that what I had to do, or what I went through, or perhaps what the collective went through. Because sometimes you think you're the only one who goes through it, and it's the story for the collective. That um, you went back to the drawing board basically. So I did it. I wrote it down, actually, the meaning. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read what I wrote down in my journal. I'm literally going to read every single word. So at some point, it's not going to make sense. but you'll hear what you need to hear in the way that you need to hear it. If it's for you, it will resonate. If it's not for you, leave it and let it go with love and peace and harmony. And when you do that and you want to leave it, do yourself a favor. You can also just go get a workbook, in the description down below, and then you do your journal. Get a workbook, work on your workbook, and you'll do other things that then you'll find resonate for you. So then I went and I wrote it down, and then I went back to sleep. Then I went to sleep. I said, you know what? The holistic message is gonna come. So this now is like a it's like a continuation. It's like one of those messages that come forever. And when I woke up this morning, the message said, then this is what was happening to you. This is what we were showing you what had happened. We were showing you what you were going through when you went into isolation, when you went into isolation, when you went into hermit mode, and when you had to go in it. So this is the message. So please, the English might not be Englishing, the English might not be the best. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this as it is and as I wrote it on my journal, basically making my journal public right now. And then after that, I think we're going to get an integration that we're going to do for what had come out of this from what has come out of this reading. So here we go. So you can see the cards. They're up there. I've put them up there. So this was the message. The message. So excuse me. This was all part of the plan to get you back to the drawing board, enabling you to understand who you are beneath all the roles you play in life. Basically, creating self-awareness. This was part of your spiritual growth, to know the practices that make you feel centered and grounded. You now understand that you are open to new experiences and opportunities and energies. This is who you are at the core. You are a manifester. You like creating things. You work from your sacral chakra when you are healed. A healed sacral chakra keeps you grounded. During this process, you learned to handle failure. You got to know how to learn from it, and sorry, my handwriting, and because now I was, free flowing, and you integrated the lessons in your life. You realized how resilient you are by being fair to yourself, being in your divine feminine energy of a flow state, allowing things to happen while you create. You put that part of you or of who you are that attracts money and abundance away, the divine masculine energy that wears the crown and that is connected. So you put that on the side. You had to rely on your intuition, on being creative, learning to balance things, seeing beyond the duality of things, the black and white, getting into the core of who you truly are, working on yourself, working on your life body, working on increasing your vibration and frequency, being more, I don't know now, I can't say this word, tuned in and tapped in to to find solutions to your problems and not rely too much on the logical and working harder. You had to put aside your masculine energy and the energy that magnetizes money and abundance through working harder. And now you have to learn to integrate these two energies and work together. Oh, and you had learned to work with these two energies and integrate them together. You handled failure by being creative. The more creative you became in your solutions, the more resilient you were because you knew there was always a solution, a creative solution to the problem. You just had to think outside the box. All this then led you back to who you truly are. Your gifts and talents that were hidden came out, and now you have become or are becoming the true you. And yeah, so that was the message. That isolation that you went through, that hermit phase where things seemed like they were not going too well. And when you got to the point where you realized that working harder is not taking you anywhere, but then when you realized that the more you came up with more solutions, funny enough, the more you came up with more solutions, the more you came up with more problems, but the more you came up with more solutions until it got to a point where when you understand and you realize you can alchemize things. When you came to a point when you realize you can alchemize things, you can bring any solution to any problem because you then tapped into that divine creative energy. You tapped into those divine creative solutions that come from your intuition, and you balance that with your masculine energy. And now it's that part of your life where you need to integrate both these two energies, or you have integrated both these two energies into your life. And that now is your unique talent and gift that you had to then, or you are bringing into this world, and the world wants to see, and the world wants you to express. And that's why then you have, and when you balance these two now, you have these solutions, creative solutions that bring abundance and joy into your life, which is fantastic, I think, for me, which is beautiful. So that was the message that I got. And then what came through was that I need to do a little bit of integration. So that's why I said today we're going to do things a little bit differently. And integration. So I just want to take this time now to do an integration of the new you. You know, the you that you worked on, the you that you found when you were in the drawing board. So yeah, let us start. Take a moment. So take a deep, soft breath and let everything land. Whatever you just moved through, whether you cried, released, smiled, or remembered, it is safe to let it settle now. So I want you to place both hands gently over your body, one on your heart and one on your belly. Feel the warmth of your own presence and breathe. Inhale through the nose, hold, and exhale through your mouth. Let your breath anchor you. Say softly to yourself, I honor what has shifted. I welcome what is becoming. So let's say that again. I honor what is shifted. I welcome what is becoming. Feel your body absorbing this new energy, like soil drinking in the rain, like a seed sensing the sun. You don't need to rush to understand it all. Healing is not just a task, it's a rhythm which will unfold in a perfect time. So I want you to inhale again, hold, exhale. Now visualize a soft light wrapping around you, a gentle cocoon of safety and softness. It's sealing all the goodness, all the breakthroughs, all the love. You are integrating, you are upgrading, you are remembering who you are. So say it with me. I trust the process. I am the process. I let it and I love it. Say it again. I trust the process. I am the process. I let it. I let it land in love. So take one final breath in, hold, and out. You are whole. You are here. It is done. Thank you for being here with me today. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you got the magic, the beauty, and everything. So always remember to be bold, to be you, to be beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time. Bye.